Welcome back. So today's video is going to be another organize with me type of video. I love sharing organization that works for me, and hopefully you guys can get some tips or ideas from it. I love watching these type of videos, so I hope that you guys do too. You seem to. But today's video is going to be the first video of my closet renovation, which is so exciting. I have been planning this thing in my head forever, and we kind of just like spur of the moment decided to do it. So today I'm going to be focusing on the drawers. We tore the closet completely out, and we are replacing it with the IKEA pack system, which I absolutely love. The drawers are massive. They're like 39 by 22, I think. So they're really, really large, but I didn't want everything just shoved in them. I wanted to be really organized and have a home for everything that I put in it. It just gives me peace of mind. I feel like I'm not overbuying, and I feel like I'm keeping the items that I really love like on display. So I'm super excited for this video. I actually found a company on Instagram. You guys, I always find the best things on Instagram, like at random. But this company is called Organize My Drawer. It's organizemydrawer.com, and they make custom drawer inserts or organizers. No matter the size of your drawer or whatever you want to put in it, it's completely customizable to your actual drawer and your items, which I think is just so cool and really satisfying for someone that's like an organizational lover like myself. I love everything just having its own little spot. Like if you really wanted to like organize this foundation, you could completely customize these organizers to fit this foundation and this eyeshadow palette to the exact measurements. I've been really excited to finally get the organizers in and fill them up with all my stuff and share this video with you guys, because I've never heard anyone talk about this company, first of all. Like I said, I just found them on Instagram at random, like one night at 3 in the morning or something, and I'm literally obsessed with them. I'm literally so excited to have everything so custom looking without having to pay an enormous amount to get that custom feel and look. And so rewinding back to when I actually got my IKEA pack system in, I knew I was going to use Organize My Drawer, but I of course wanted to find out like the cost of it and everything. So I went on the website and was playing around with like dimensions and pricing and all of that. And all of my organizers for each of my drawers came out to about $167 to $250. I know what you're thinking, like, are you absolutely kidding me? $200 for an organizer? But you have to take into consideration these are 39-inch long drawers. These are massive drawers. So it's not some like tiny little organizer like this. It's a massive organizer that is literally the size of the entire drawer, and inside that organizer is tiny little divides for every single product that I want to fit into it, or not product. I'm looking at my makeup right now saying that. All of my clothes, my bras, my underwear, my activewear, my pajamas, everything has a spot based on how I like to put my stuff away and display everything. My sunglass organizer is probably like my favorite thing. It is so cool. I love just opening that up and being able to see all of my sunglasses on display, and they all have a home to go back to instead of just being shoved into a drawer and breaking. Also, I used to be in love with the organizers that are called like Inner Design. They're great organizers, but they never fit my cabinets. I actually went out and spent like $400 a couple months ago and got a bunch of them and tried to make them work inside my linen closet. And sure, everything is organized in there, but it's not like perfectly organized. And there's a little space on the side, which always happens to me, that is useless because my organizers don't fit perfectly in it. So this kind of helps just solve the problem all around. Like they're completely custom to every single thing I put in the drawer. It helps keep me a lot more organized. Like I said, I don't overbuy, and I know exactly what I have and where everything goes. And sure, like other organizers are going to be more inexpensive when you're buying them individual. If you really like scale back and think about it, you're spending $10 on one organizer, then another $10 on another organizer, and you're trying to fill this massive drawer, and you still have like unwanted space. And sometimes the organizers that will actually fit in the drawer don't actually accommodate the things that you're putting in the drawer, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I just feel like just paying like a one-time flat fee of like $150 for a very organized custom drawer organizer is a lot better and a lot wiser than spending a bunch of money on a bunch of random organizers just to fit into the drawer that may not accommodate your stuff. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. But anyways, I'm just really excited to share this with you guys. You can honestly use these organizers for anything, no matter what drawer you're trying to organize, whether it be your kitchen drawers, your garage drawers, your makeup drawers, your closet drawers like I am. I mean, your nightstand, anything you can use these organizers for. So I'm just excited to share them with you guys. I could honestly talk about organizing all day long. I love it. It's so satisfying seeing my stuff organized. And the organizers do come packed really, really nicely. Almost like so nice, you feel like you're getting something so expensive because it's like foam, cardboard, foam, cardboard. Like it's really compact and really protected when you get it in the mail. And the actual quality of the organizers are really, really good, you guys. They're really hard. They're not like cheap plastic like this. Like it's very durable, it's hard, and you guys, they're good. You can also get liners in them at the bottom too that are custom fit for each little compartment that you create, which I actually did get in 2 of my organizers. On my top organizer, which is my accessories, and then the very bottom, which is my activewear. I actually keep my tennis shoes in there, so I wanted something that was wipeable, so I did get a silver wipeable material. I don't know if I'm the only one that totally gets grossed out, but like tennis shoes touching like your closet, you don't know what you walked in or what you walked on. Just saying. I like a wipeable service. I did leave room in the drawers that I think that I'm gonna get more of those items so that I do have space to like add to my wardrobe, but I'm just so proud of myself for clearing out. It just feels so much better. And if you guys have any other questions at all, just let me know in the comments. This was my first time ordering, but it was pretty successful. I was a little nervous about the measurements and just making sure that I had them like to a T, but I had no problems at all and it worked out really great. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to help you to the best that I can. And let's go ahead and jump into the demo. So step 1 is to measure your drawer or whatever space you're going to be putting the organizer in. You also want to make sure that you're accounting for any kind of screws or anything that's going to be inside the drawer that will affect you putting your organizer in the drawer. So I recommend going about an 1/8 inch smaller for your overall measurements. And then you're going to want to measure your items. And you want to measure it from the largest part of your item so that, of course, it has enough room to fit in each little section that you're making. So you definitely want to measure based on how you're going to put the objects in the drawer. So once you're on organizemydrawer.com, you're just going to go to the top and click Start Building. Unless you want a pre-made template, you can go to Shop. And then at the very top bar there, you're going to enter what you want to name this organizer. So this is my pajama drawer. That's why I put pajamas. And then right next to that is where you're going to enter your measurements. So for the depth and the width, I definitely recommend going an 1/8 inch smaller than your drawer measurements, just so that you have enough room to actually get the organizer in. And it'll still be a tight fit, but it won't be too hard to get in. And then the tools here on the side is what we're going to use to actually create the walls for our organizer. So you can add horizontal or you can add vertical, and you basically just drag and create your walls. And there's measurements on the side as well as the top. And then you can also use the magnifying glasses at the top, so you can shrink it so you can see a bigger view of it, or you can bring it closer so that you can magnify it a little bit and make sure that your measurements are correct. And I kind of go back and forth between both of them just so that I know that I'm really accurate and I can see like the bigger picture of it, as well as just, you know, being really particular and making sure that everything is perfect. And then a tool that's really helpful is right down at the bottom. It's called the measure tool. And I like to use this just to make sure that I'm 100% on my measurements from like distance apart. So basically you just drag this and it tells you in the little white box that pops up the exact measurements of that space, which is really, really helpful. So once you're done figuring out your measurements, which may take a minute, I mean, when you're first doing this, you kind of have to get into the swing of it. And then when you do more than one drawer, it is a piece of cake. After you kind of figure out your flow, you can go ahead and pick your liner. They have 16 liners to choose from. There's different fabrics, different textures, and a bunch of different colors. So on the opposite side of the screen, you'll see where it says the price of your actual organizer, and right down from there it says liner. You can go through and you can change all of the colors so you can see what you like best and kind of get a visual for what it would look like. Also, something I didn't show in the video, but if you look up where the magnifying glasses are, there's a little eyeball looking icon. If you click that, it'll actually show you your organizer in 3D view, which is really cool, you guys. You can really get an idea of what it's actually going to look like when you get it. And that's it, you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into the before and afters.